What's up, guys? Henry, PSI Defense Channel, coming to you with another video. This is a little bit of a bittersweet video for me. As you guys know, if anybody has been following the channel, I have a love-hate affair with the FSC. I've been struggling with some malfunction issues, reliability stuff, jams and whatnot, and not only with my sidearm, but with my FSC carbine. Now, with my FSC carbine, I've had that working pretty flawlessly lately, and being that I've acquired several other really amazing new toys, time to liquidate some of my inventory. So I put together a ultimate home defense package for you guys, featuring my FSC carbine. So got this wonderful new case. I'll get you guys a better angle. All right, guys, you heard it right. I'm letting my beloved FSC carbine go, but I'm sending it off in style. I created this ultimate home defense kit. Everything you need to protect your home with a less lethal FSC carbine. Completely maintained and cleaned, reviewed, and modified by yours truly. All right. So to start off with, I'm sending a bag of 16 joules. Why 16, you might ask? It's because I'm including one of my 16 round FSC extended magazines. These are very hard to get. I'm throwing one in with the kit. Got this aluminum taclight from Cindere. It's got a strobe function. Also sending an extra battery with that. All of the Allen keys that you need to adjust velocity and to disassemble your FSC. I recommend, well, I've got it set to shooting between 30 and 40 joules across 23 shots. Believe it or not, I'll show you the clip of the testing that I did just a minute ago at the firing range, and you guys will see there was no cuts. I did a full 15 round mag and a full 8 round mag, and I got over 40 from I'll put up the ballistic test, but I think it was somewhere around 42 down to 30 something. A couple of the shots with CO2, sometimes the velocity and your pressure fluctuates, but there was a couple in the high 20s, but you'll see the ballistics when I post that. Also got some tech gun drops. This is a little more than half an ounce. It's a 1 ounce bottle, but that should last you quite a while. I've had this bottle over a year, and I don't even have it halfway done, and I use this stuff quite a bit. But tech drops, one of my favorite because it's got the highest viscosity. It sticks, it's very slick, lasts a long time. So that'll get you going for at least for several months, first several months. And you're getting a 16-inch barrel with brand new detents. Just installed those the other night. I've got a magnetic CO2 holder, holds 2 CO2 carts. Easy to get in, easy to get out. The magnet does not fall out, so you don't have to worry about losing those, and you'll always have 2 extras on deck. I've got a Lapco aluminum birdcage flash hider. Got the Tiberius T9.1. This is brand new. It's a folding foregrip. Actually has the 2 slot rails if you want to put pressure switches in this little compartment here. You can unscrew this, and it has room for either pepper balls, extra Grimburgs or riot balls, or spare batteries if you like to keep those handy. If you're into shooting less lethal impact rounds, maybe you want to put a couple pepper rounds in there just in case. I wouldn't do anything less than live DX what is that? Live DX rounds? Is that what pepper ball makes? I don't know, but sometimes with pepper balls they're not as effective because it's windy outside. Never shoot a pepper ball inside your house. That stuff will affect you as well. But yeah, I think they're called live DX, and you have to get the hottest stuff. So that's what we all came for. This is the FSC carbine. Of course, has got a Houge grip sleeve. I've got the Milsig heat core O-ring installed, fully cleaned, fully maintained. This thing is spotless on the inside. I've got the First Strike top rail adapter, and also mounted a side rail to that. This is where I put the taclight. Got a First Strike ASA with built-in on-off. And if you want to run a tank, you just have to remove this adapter, but this adapter is what's going to allow you to run that Umarex 2x12 CO2 adapter. And you can also run an 88 gram or 91 gram in this. So you have tons of options. But what I'm including with the kit is going to be this Sterling Self-Defense printed. I believe this is carbon fiber, steel rods, and this is an aluminum Umarex 2x12 gram CO2 adapter. This is amazing. This really changes the game with the home defense carbine. This is what allows you to get 30 to 40 joules, 23 some odd shots worth. Then you've got 2 more CO2s on deck with the CO2 holders. Yeah, you can defend your home with this entire kit. So let me show you how to load this. Put this one in, nipple first. Put another one in, nipple out. Oh, you guys know, I always go back till it drops in before I screw it in, because you don't want to cross thread none of this stuff. Now you don't really have to get this tight, and I recommend not getting it tight. Just as soon as it stops, just stop. It's got O-rings, it'll keep it sealed. Sometimes when there's pressure in here, it's very difficult to release that pressure. So you're going to want to turn this until you feel it butt up against the CO2 cartridges. And then I stop right there. That way, it's the quickest you can do to... I would send this stuff loaded with CO2, but you know, I think that's illegal to send CO2 through the mail unless you're certified. I am not. So, all right, we'll begin assembly. Very easy to do. All right, once you get that started, thread that in there. I've got it set where it's going to stop right there. It's a little bit off camber, but it's not terrible. Still shoulders very well. Then you're going to take your barrel, just like any other First Strike T8.1, FSC T9.1. You got to put that groove facing down. Press in. It's going to follow the rail. Push it all the way in. Boom. This is actually a T9.1 barrel, so you can go that way, but you won't be able to get anything into the breech. This is for the hopper port in the T9.1, so you just want to be lined up like that. Isn't that handguard incredible? It's aircraft aluminum as well. It fastens on with these set screws. There's 4 on each collar. This is fully adjustable. If you like to hold it like that, with vertical, which I like to do, you have options there as well. Like I said, I like to put the taclight on this side piece of rail. You can put it here, but I like to have it just sticking up past my reflex sight. So a good thing about this, all you have to do, spring loaded, slide it on there where you want. Boom, good to go. And there you have it, fully assembled. FSC carbine, very stable. Get your 16 or 15 rather round magazine. So I'll show you when I get outside. You just twist that a couple times, on off, safety, and you're firing. You got a light because at night when you're home, that helps you to see the reflex sight. 16-inch barrel. It's going to give you a lot of FPS. 15 round mag is going to give you a lot of shots. And I'm telling you guys, I've got this thing dialed in. I do not worry about malfunctions or jams or anything in this. Now, I only shoot joules, but joules are amazing. So You're not really going to need to fire beyond 120 feet inside your house in a home defense scenario. So JULs will be perfect. Definitely have the stopping power you need. I definitely love this guy. I'm gonna miss you, but you're gonna go off and you're gonna make me proud. All right, sorry to get so emotional right there, but I mean, look at this thing. 2x12 adapter. This is the setup. So a lot of you guys have been asking about where can you get all this stuff. I went around about how I'm gonna sell it. I was gonna, maybe post that I'm gonna sell, contact me. I don't know, that just seemed a little, it could potentially sketchy. So I'm just gonna put it on eBay. I'm gonna put it on an auction and let you guys bid for it. I don't want to be partial to anybody. I want the person who wants it the most to have it. And there you go. So let's go outside and test fire this bad buddy, all right? Okay, out here in the garage, getting ready to fire test the FSC CARBINE home defense package. As you see, I have my 16 round mag full of JULs. I've got this 8 round mag with 6 JULs and 2 4-gram riot balls. I always put riot balls at the end because you're firing with lower FPS, so you get better results with the lighter ball there towards the end. As you see, again, got taclight, strobe function. I've got the red dot, reflex sight, CO2 holders, magnetic hold downs, foregrip, on and off, and the highly coveted 2x12 adapter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to puncture this. There we go. Already gas up. You want to screw it in. It took about 2.5 screws, but very quick. It's got a little magnetic catch. All right. So both of them are punctured. Turn the ASA forward. There's my click. Turn on my red dot. Or I like to use green, so. All right. I'm going to crony all these shots so you guys see what we're working with. .355. .345. .349. .302. I wouldn't be surprised if it hops back up because with 2x12 gram adapters, sometimes you get a little bit, as the CO2 expands, you get a little bit of sporadic pressure in there. 306. 312. 296. 298. 344. See what I mean? And these are all JULs. 335. 299. 311. 377. 302. 308. All right, there's a 16 round mag. Here's the ballistics from the first mag. As you can see, we shot from 46.8 joules down to 33 joules. Pretty impressive with Grimburg JUL rounds and 16 shots worth. Plenty of stopping power to get done what you need done. But with the 2x12 gram CO2 adapter, we still have 8 more shots. So as you can see, this package has plenty of power to ward off any intruders or really get the job done. I didn't get around to it, but definitely want to put a index mag release. But I'm slapping an 8-inch mag just to show you how many shots you're going to get out of one of these guys. So I've already hit 16 shots, or 15 shots, sorry guys. Here's the 16th. 340. 312. 297. 281. Still firing in the 30 joule range, I believe. 277. That's probably high 20 joules. 237. Getting close to those 4-gram balls. Yeah, that's a 4-gram ball. 339. 318. That's it. Exactly 24 shots at over 40 to over 30 joules with my carbine home defense package. And here's the ballistics from the second mag of 8 rounds. The first 6 rounds were joules and the last 2 were nylon 4-gram riot balls. As you can see, we started off with 43 joules. We got down for the first 5 shots down to 28.5 joules, then down to 20 joules and 21.4 joules, which is still plenty of stopping power. But at the end, we ran out of juice and we got 18 joules, which is still 2 joules more than law enforcement sets their less lethal launchers. Back in the house, I'm going to go ahead and break my FSC carbine down. I'll start, as you can see. So here's my case. It's the bottom layer. So I'm going to start with my 2x12 gram CO2. Now I always close off the ASA adapter, the on from the ASA adapter, so that way you're making sure that you don't have any pressure issues inside the gun when you do that. Alright. Now I'm going to remove the old CO2s. What you want to do, you want to unscrew the charging pad here. Just do it a little bit. There we go. There's the air. And then you see it only sticks out about, I don't know, roughly a ½ inch. That way it shoulders really nice, but still gives you enough to grip to where you can unscrew. And I'm telling you guys, the magnetic CO2 holders, you just grab it, pull it right out, but also they don't fall out. It's great. So if you need to, before you disassemble it, if you need another round of CO2, it's right there on board. So, all right, taking out the old CO2s. See, these punctured quite nicely. I'm going to replace this. And I would ship this with CO2, but I guess there's laws and regulations against shipping pressurized stuff. I don't know how to comply with all that, so just not going to do it. Sorry guys. Going to release my mag. But you literally get everything else you need besides CO2 in this kit. CO2 is easy to come by. I recommend going to Walmart. So, sorry, I removed the magazine. I took out the barrel. I've got the handguard set to where it goes right in there. Okay, sometimes when I have problems, I'll switch the spring around with any of my markers like this. Yeah, see, there we go. Goes right in, because the spring fell out a little earlier. Sometimes just switch the spring around. I don't know what that does, but it always seems to help. So I always break down the foregrip forward on this, because if you put it backwards like that towards the breech of your barrel, then you have trouble inserting it because this runs into your gun. So, yep, just have it forward, set that down. FSC. Uh-oh, I just saw that I left the light on. Although these barrels last, or these batteries and these sights last a really long time, no need to waste your electricity. You want it to be able to come on when you need it to, right? Okay. There's a little dot on the side there that shows you what, hold on a second, guys. All right, that little white dot shows you where you're at if you're in red. G means it's off, or R means it's off. And then you turn it either way to get the red and the green reticle. And then also back here, the different types of reticles. Which right here chooses your reticles. There's a dot with a circle around it, crosshairs with a dot, crosshairs, circle, dot. All right, and this snags right here, like so, safe and secure. And then you're going to put this other top layer on top of here. Like I said, I'm including a full 16 rounds from birds. All of your Allen wrenches you'll need to make adjustments and to disassemble your FSC carbine, along with an extra battery for your taclight and some teched gun drops. This is the best lubricant in my opinion. It's got very high viscosity, so it sticks to metal surfaces. Very slick, long-lasting lubrication. Okay. And then I put the barrel in like this with the muzzle facing the bottom right-hand corner when you're facing the handle. That's just because with your extended magazine, it can go right there. Just want to give this stuff plenty of room in case, you know, when you're traveling with it, when you're moving it around, it doesn't bang around too much. It doesn't get damaged inside of your case. Last but not least, good old taclight. You need that for home defense scenarios in case it's dark and it's at night when you have to look around your house to see what that noise was. And there you go, guys. That's your ultimate home defense FSC carbine. Put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this. A lot of love. As you see, it functions perfectly. I've kept it well maintained, cleaned, and I'm sending everything that you possibly need to get going with this except for CO2. And like I was saying, you can get CO2 at Walmart, very inexpensive. I get these 40 packs or 40 count boxes for like 13 bucks. That's like less than 70 cents per CO2. So you can grab a ton of those, and then you're all set. All right, guys, thanks. Drop a like, subscribe for more content, more information. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever I drop new videos. Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves.